Hopefully you can hear that. Birds communicating to each other in trees. And that brings us to our next message. And again, we're still in Genesis chapter 1. But today we're going to look at the order and design of the 7 days of creation, but specifically the links between the first and the fourth, the second and the fifth, and the third and the sixth day. Let's read the first day, and then we'll read the fourth day. Verse 3, Then God said, Let there be light, and there was light. And God saw the light, that the light it was good, and God divided the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. So the evening and the morning were the first day. Notice that God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. That was the first day. Then over to verse 14. This is the fourth day. Then God said, Let there be lights in the firmament of the heavens to divide the day from the night. Let them be for signs and seasons and days and years. Let them be for lights in the firmament of the heavens to give light on the earth. And it was so. Then God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also, which is an amazing line in itself. God set them in the firmament of the heavens to give light on the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, to divide the light from the darkness. God saw it was good. So the evening and the morning were the fourth day. So there is the link between the first day, where there was some light. We don't know what that. It was not light from the sun, because it was greater in the fourth day, but there was light anyway, and it was divided from the darkness. And the fourth day, God created the sun and the moon and the stars also. So we see that on the first day there was light, and on the fourth day, God created the sun and the moon and solar system that we have, which is a fascinating study in itself. So that links the first and the fourth day. Then the second day, verse 6, Then God said, Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, let it divide the waters from the waters. Thus God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament and the waters which were above the firmament, and it was so. And God called the firmament heaven, that is the skies, as we can see here. And the evening and the morning were the second day. So there was a division between the seas and the clouds of what was the sky, in simple terms. Then the fifth day, verse 20, Then God said, Let the waters abound with abundance of living creatures. So we see that the seas were filled with amazing living creatures. And let birds fly above the earth across the face of the firmament of the heavens. So God created sea creatures and every living thing that moves, with which the waters abounded according to the kind, and every winged bird according to its kind. And God saw it was good. God blessed them, saying, Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters in the seas, and let birds multiply on the earth. So the evening and the morning were the fifth day. Second day, the sky and the waters, the seas, were divided up. On the fifth day, God filled them with living creatures in the sea and birds, things that fly in the air. Well, that brings us down to the third day. So we'll bring in there at verse 9. Then God said, Let the waters under the heavens be gathered into one place, and let dry land appear. God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters he called seas. And God saw that it was good. Notice that God called them earth and seas. Then verses 11 and 12, we get grass, and we get the herb that yields seed, and the fruit tree that yields fruit according to its kind. And the earth brought forth grass, and so on. At the end of verse 12, and God saw it was good. So the evening and the morning were the third day. On the third day, dry land appeared. Then we go to the sixth day, verse 24. Then God said, let the earth bring forth its living creatures according to its kind, cattle and creeping thing and beast. And it was so. Verse 26. Then God said, let us make man in our image, according to our likeness. Let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God he created him, male and female he created them. So we see on the third day, dry land appeared. God created the land animals, but the climax of creation, of course, was that he created humans, and he created them in the image and likeness of God, which will need to be a separate video. But of course, chapter 2, the next chapter, gives us a bit more specific detail as to how Adam was formed. But here our video links together the first and fourth, the second and the fifth, and the third and the sixth. And of course we know from the next chapter that on the seventh day God rested. But it's just to see the order and design in creation. And that really is the point as we watch the birds fly across the sky here, is that order and design is something that is clearly points us to the existence and the greatness of God. Thank you for listening.